Haribol House Phonics. This is a quick video to introduce the Haribol House Phonics for children from the ages of 4 to 6. As you can see, I have one here, and this one is called the Quiet House. So this one is in use at the moment. The Haribol House Phonics is a system which introduces children to a phonovisual program. It's a look, listen and speak and read program. In your kit you will get the Sounds Alive Haribol House Phonics manual. The manual explains to you how to make a house, but as you see it's very simple. You buy those large sheets of card and then you cut strips and staple them across. Then you can write the name of the house at the top. Every week there's a new letter introduced. The book will tell you that what house you're working on, and then it will give you ideas on what to do for that sound. Some sounds have worksheets with them to give you more ideas. These are the activity sheets. You can see there's a certain number of activity sheets, but there isn't one for every sound. There's a wall poster and the child colours in each sound as it is completed. This program works well with really young children as it is very, very playful. Singing, playing, painting, cutting, or doing puzzles or anything you like can be incorporated into this program. This one is called Quiet because it makes quiet sounds every time you say the letter. F for fire, f for fire, and p for puppet, s for Subhadra, and t for temple. So all the sounds here are going to be ones that are spoken under your breath, like h, s, f. The next house after this is the noisy house, and everyone who lives in the noisy house has a louder sound, like b, w, g, v, d, ch. So in this way, that's why it's also for very young children, because it's helping the children pronounce the sound and connect it with its phonograph. First of all, we put up the house, and then we say, we're going to put f in the house this week. He's moving in. We make it very, very playful, and we have f going into the house. I'll put him in the house, and then I'll put some pictures in to match, like flower, forest fire, frog, and then there's the option of also putting in some words, and those cards also come with your kit. So first of all, when he comes in the house, I welcome him and we sing a song. You can even do this with some puppets, and so we'll go, welcome to the quiet house, welcome to the quiet house. You say flute, feather, fur and frog. You say fire, flower, fox and flute. Welcome to the quiet house. So that's the welcome song. So many songs you can say when you sing to the letter every morning. There are 3 songs that are suggested in my book. The next one would be a good morning song that you'll sing every morning. So every morning the children get very excited to sing the song, and once they've seen the letter, then they can do the activities, and you can come up with so many activities. Activities are included in the pack, but I also give ideas on what else to do. I really suggest having a scrapbook or a wall that you can cover with their artwork for this project. I like using a scrapbook because we can look at it later and it doesn't cover up my whole house. So, for instance, when we first put P in the quiet house, we made a collage of a peacock. This is lots of fun to do, and it's very easy to figure out these kind of ideas. Just look on the internet and look for ideas for F, and then connect them with Krishna. So P for peacock, and I make sure that I write P all the way around the page so they can see that I'm writing. The child might be not ready to write yet, so I always write it around the page. P for pig, and then we played with his possum puppet, and then we did the Parijata flower and I showed him photos. We went on to F and not just coloured in the picture, but made it really hands-on and cut out lots of little scrap pieces to make the fire. And we had a frog tracing and a flower. And then we went out and looked at frogs in the garden and took photos of them. And this is another idea that you can do. Make it interactive. So we traced the fish and I put it in here, but then I made some long seaweed or grasses that the fish can go in and out of. So it's a very interactive scrapbook. So for sun, to for Trinivata, and again you can see lots of fun screwing up pieces of paper and sticking it on for clouds. So you could keep going using these all the way through, and these can be used for your revision at the end. So each day of the week we do activities for just for, and then the following week we do per, and so on. When your house is full, there's a fun game, and you can play Post-it by making a post box, and then you post in the letter F, and then they post back to you the picture that matches that sound, and they post it right back through the hole. So you just get a box and cut a slit just like a post box. That is so much fun. It's a great revision game. Then you can play pairs with the games, also known as memory, where you put them face down and then they match the letter with the picture. And then you continue through all the houses. Only have one house on the wall at a time. When you have finished all the houses, you display them all along the wall, and then play a very large posting game where you can post them, like I mentioned earlier, through the letterbox, and then they post the picture back to you. You can also purchase the Tracing Fun book to go with this program. This encourages fine motor skills in children. It's a pre-writing book. So you can see here, you'll see a picture, and this picture can be used as an activity for the sound that you're adding into the house for that week. So for instance, if you add in into the vowel house, you're going to trace the elephant and then colour it in. You can stick it into your scrapbook. You can they can practice their scissor skills and pasting skills by cutting and sticking it into their scrapbook. The second program that I have that I do between ages 5 and 6, or at the age of 6, after completing this program, is the activity and craft sheets with Krishna. This is not a program where you place them on the wall and add them into houses. This program is ideal for 3 to 6 year olds with or without doing this, or you can just do this one if your child is already 5 or 6 and is ready for writing skills and more sheet work. This is a very fun program, and you also will need a couple of these scrapbooks, and everything will go in these scrapbooks. This program here has 2 parents' instruction books, and it is a different order to the one on the wall. In the parent instructions manual, you'll find there is a sheet. There are 5 sheets per sound, 1 for every day, or if you just want to do it for 2 days out of the week, then there is plenty of sheets and ideas in here, and there are revision sheets as well. So you can see this is just set 2, and there is set 1 and set 2, so there are many sheets in this, and every single one of them is a craft to do with Krishna. This one here can be done after this program, so you are doing the phonic program from ages 4 to 6. This is because many children in the first year will use this just for playing, and they will start recognizing the sounds, but they won't be able to fully connect that sound with the actual phonograph itself. So doing the phonics for a second year really reinforces and helps that child become a good reader and speller. Again, if you're late starting this kind of activity and you don't have the artistic skills to make one of these or the space on the wall, it's absolutely fine for you to start just with this one here if your child is ready for worksheets and some more activities that are a little bit less playful than this and more crafty. I have 3 math books. This one here is for preschool, and this can be done from the ages 4 up. This one introduces shapes and numbers. After this book, you can go on to workbook 1 and workbook 2. These are for 4 to 6 year olds. Your child might complete it at the age of 4, 5 or 6, depending on when they are ready to start. It's a preschool kinder book. This one also goes over the numbers 1 to 10. This book also includes a really nice card game. This game is a matching game, a memory game and a matching game. So there you have it. This is a lovely way to start your kids off using Krishna materials for the beginning of their schooling years.